My name is Jason. Welcome to the Art of Baking and Pastry. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for weekly shows and updates. This is episode 2, Crème Brûlée, rich vanilla custard and a thin, crunchy caramel top. Crème Brûlée is one of those classic desserts that never gets old. Perfect for a high-end dinner party or on the couch watching your favorite movie. Here's what we need: a scale, whisk, strainer, and a torch. Oven, water bath. We need a container that fits all the ramekins with fairly high sides. If you don't have a torch, an oven with a broiler works just fine. It's just not as much fun. You need ramekins or 4 to 6 ounce canning jars with or without lids. Today, I'll also be using the Joule Sous Vide machine. We're going to do it both ways. If using this method, you'll need a deep container or a large pot big enough to fit all the ramekins. You're going to need 8 4-ounce ramekins. And here is the recipe for crème brûlée: egg yolks, sugar, salt, vanilla extracts or 1 vanilla bean, heavy cream. I'm going to leave this up for a moment so you can get a screenshot. First, we separate and split the vanilla bean down the middle and scrape out all the good stuff. Look close, you can see the tiny vanilla bean seeds. Next, we add the vanilla beans to the sugar by rubbing them into the sugar with your fingertips. This will help separate the beans and keep them from clumping together. We add the sugar to the egg yolks and whisk to combine. If using vanilla extract, you can add it at this time. In another pot, you can add your water to the stove if you're using a water bath. If you're using the sous vide method, you should have your container ready to go, filled and up to temperature. You can put your empty vanilla pod with the cream on the stove and start the flame. Be sure to stir often. Don't walk away too long or it might boil over. Once you see the cream is hot and steamy, it looks like it's about to boil, take it off the stove. We need to temper the cream into the egg yolks, whisking vigorously, while adding the hot cream slowly. Don't go too fast or you might cook the eggs. Add all the cream. If you see little bits of cooked egg, you can strain out any chunks with the strainer. If you tempered properly, there should be no need to strain. It should look thick and smooth. We should take out the vanilla bean pods at this time. If you're using the stove and water bath method, make sure your oven is on and set to 300 degrees. You can fill the containers inside or outside of the water bath. When you're ready, place the dishes in the water bath in the oven. Add the hot water until it's almost even with the mix. Bake at 300 degrees. It should take about 20 or 30 minutes, roughly depending on the containers. If using the sous vide machine, you should have a container with your water running and ready to go at 181 degrees. Fill the ramekins 1/4 inch from the top. 2-finger tighten the lids on the jars. This will be just tight enough to keep the water out and release any pressure that builds up when cooking. Carefully add the ramekins to the water bath. Cook for 1 hour. Don't forget to set the timer. Let's check on the oven water bath. You tap the pan or jar, and when the custard is done, it should jiggle like jello. For the sous vide machine, take them right out of the water and into the fridge to chill. I like to use sugar in the raw to burn the tops. It creates a thicker crust and burns more evenly, but you can still use granulated sugar as well. Drop the sugar in and roll it around. It should cling to the moisture on top of the custard. You can dump out the rest of the sugar or dump it into the next ramekin. This is the fun part. Torch the tops until they're golden brown, not too much so they might burn. This is it, we're ready to eat. Garnish with some fresh raspberries or a sprig of mint for color. Thank you for joining me. Please let me know if you have any questions in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe for weekly shows. See you next time.